Так, ну здорово, цепи Станислава продолжаются, собственно говоря. 60 фипсов, из которых потери это 54%. Неплохо, отлично. Мне нравится даже на просто картиночке потери, да, показываются, собственно. И что? Что? Ну, я могу себе показать, секундочку. Лысая. Ну и можно, в принципе, продолжать. У меня есть, по сути, должно быть сейчас 5 листов. Да? Да, 4. Мне нужно к замку, получается, и там, типа, войти, говорим со стражем или с кем там можно поговорить, я уже не в курсе, уж не помню.
Why are you loitering here?
Так, сейчас. Пожалуйста, вот у меня
Show
вот
that to
есть.
the Chamberlain, not me.
I've got all 4 oak leaves.
What? You? Show them to me. Yes, indeed.
Now the dire bunch can see who were the fools all along.
Not so fast. There's one more task ahead of you.
Да,
But
что
I've
вы меня-то,
collected all
блин?
4 leaves.
Take this town pennant here and hoist it in front of the car.
Oh my. Now that
It's meant to be a tribute to the town, and you are supposed to show your pride in being...
piece of cake.
Piece of cake. Пожалуйста.
The birdcatcher has succeeded. That's not a good omen.
You have achieved victory in the Oak Leaf Challenge.
Who would have thought?
In order to receive your honors, you will be allowed to appear before your king today. But someone of your ilk will not be admitted into the presence of the king, just like that. So listen to me carefully.
Whatever you say, Master Chamberlain.
Royal Chamberlain,
My
Королевский
apologies.
комментарий.
first rule, you're only to talk if you are spoken to first. Do not ever interrupt the king, or me for that matter, and don't approach the throne closer than 7 paces.
Yes, sir.
You can count to 7, right?
7 is the number that comes after 6.
You will address the king as Your Royal Highness or Your Majesty.
Your Royal Highness. Got it?
Don't cause me any embarrassment. One slip and you'll have spent your final day in Andergast. All right, let's get this thing over with.
Newcastle, report.
The young Queen of Nostria will spend some memorable days here in Andergast, Your Majesty.
Have the guards been clothed properly from the armory? And has the messenger with a welcome note finally been sent?
Not only that, my liege, the finest pastries have arrived from Albernian shores. They taste delicious. And we finally managed to cast the role of the rogue Morgul for the soiree. Old Buckledorn will play the part.
An interesting choice. He shall not frighten the queen too much, though.
As you wish, my liege.
Who is that young lad over there? Is he a carney, too?
Your Majesty, a victor has been named in the minor challenge of the Oak Leaf for the common folk. It is young Garon from the Tannerhood.
И что мне делать? Какое горделивое? Ну, горделивое не надо, обычное, очень вежливое. Обычное, давайте обычное.
Hail to the gods.
It's Your Majesty, my boy.
Pardon me, Your Majesty.
The youngster is the stepchild of Ranger Gwynling.
Is that so?
Сомневаться, отрицать, подтвердить. Блин, хрен знает. Ну, пускай будет твердить, ладно.
It's true, Your Majesty.
Old Gwendling. Without him, we'd probably still be fearing the seer to this day.
Your Majesty, don't forget that...
He paid his dues. Be that as it may, I hereby proclaim you winner of the Oak Leaf Challenge, Garon.
Thus spoken and sealed in the 1889th year of independence.
May you make Andergast proud, my boy.
You may thank the king and rise now.
I thank you for this honor, Your Majesty.
Your audience is over now.
Wait. Say, didn't you learn the trade of the hunt from Gwendling, Garon?
Пускай будет сдержанность.
He taught me one or two things, all right, but I'm still at the beginning of my career.
Each journey starts with the first step. Say, Sir Newcastle, have the attempts to rid the royal guest chambers of those nasty crows been successful yet?
Your Majesty, we're doing all we can.
But
They're proving themselves quite obstinate, my liege. Nasty little buggers indeed, those crows.
I've been hearing that for days now.
The servants are doing the best they can.
Not good enough, it seems. It would constitute an insult to the Queen of Nostria. Garon, do you think you can deal with crows?
They're just birds like every other kind. You bait them, scoop them, grab hold of them.
Well, that's good news. I hereby charge you with a mission of ridding the royal guest chamber of all crows.
But your Majesty...
The whole court is terribly busy, Newcastle. I'm sure you can use a helping hand.
Of course, my liege. I'm just saying... Well, you know what people say about him.
I'm not inclined to bother with the superstitions of the plebs. It is concluded. Take the man-child to the ravaged chambers at once.
Very well, my liege.
Fulfill your charge well, Garon, and we'll meet again. The fate of
Это
Andergast
смешно, кстати.
lies in your
Ну хотя
hands.
я же выиграла.
I
поэтому.
will
Он
not
выиграл.
disappoint you, my king.
You have brought me some serious trouble already, young man.
I'll do my best.
The crows have been at it in here since yesterday. In just a few days, the Queen of Nostria will arrive.
This must have been a nice room.
Spare your cheeky comments. You better start catching
Cheeky
those
comments.
crows. And I
Cheeky,
said
типа,
catch, not kill. King Aphadan's wife doesn't want any
Тупые.
bad omens, you hear?
Есть какой-то
Got it.
аналог?
I'll think of something.
Нормальные чики, типа, такие какие-то
And don't let your fingers
дебильные.
get sticky.
Это, ну, без оскорбления людей просто имеется в виду, что какие-то такие неприятные, ужасные. Кстати, что там? Ага.
Softer than my... It must be worth a fortune.
Да, вот бы его прибрать к рукам, конечно. Эх. О, ворона, привет.
I'll never be able to catch them with my...
Мгм. Канделябр. А чё не деревабль? Дальше. Ворона,
My
привет.
arm is...
Очаг.
What a massive... Rumor has it there are secret... I'll find out if this is one of them eventually. But first, I'll deal with... This is bound to batter someone to death. Gwynling's old stuffed owl has nothing on...
Так, ворона, ворона, ковер. Ничего, ничего. Мне нужно сделать типа ловушки для вороны, так понимаю. У меня есть канделябр. А у меня есть сеть ловушка, кстати. Что мне с ней делать?
Not a good place for the...
Да, куда? А, сюда. Ага. Чё, живу пустышка?
Not suitable bait.
Понятно. Голубиное яйцо.
A bird catcher needs a proper trap and the...
What was that?
Nothing. Everything's fine.
Это что было сейчас? Почему оно закрылось? Ну это вообще какая-то вообще какой-то трэш, честно сказать. Надеюсь, хоть что-то там сохранилось. Но я полагаю, что нет. А, нет, все сохранилось, ладно. Кроме того, что я уже делала. Так, давайте возьмем эту фигню, потому что я думаю, что она пригодится все-таки. Так, яичечко, пожалуйста, сюда.
A bird catcher, a proper trap.
Так. Ну, ты уже видела, спасибо за...
What was that?
Nothing. Everything.
Берем. Берем
Not
канделябр.
like this.
Не так? В смысле,
Six. Not a bad, but what use is it?
Да.
I can't attach the net any.
Нужно куда-то её прицепить. Но куда? Это что, флейта? Не на флейту. Явно. Хотя бы хрен знает. Типа на трость.
Nonsense.
Нонсенс.
That doesn't help. All I can attract. Not suitable unless I'm. Six. Not a bad place to put up my net. But what use is it to me?
В смысле, какой толк здесь?
I'll lure the crows, then they'll escape. I'll
Еще раз,
lure
я
the
знаю,
crows
коммент
into the
не закрывать
fireplace and then
сети.
set up the. Then they'll escape.
Угу. Так, котеночек, не лезь, пожалуйста, ко мне маленький.
That doesn't help very.
Может быть, тебя сюда
I'll
поместить?
lure the crows in, then they'll escape.
Блин, я не понимаю. Блин, что происходит? Я сейчас покажу эту хрень. О май гад. Короче, вот, смотри. Ай, блин. Вот он. Вот оно. Вот оно. Что это такое? Что это? Почему оно у меня на лице? Кот, блин, вонючка. Кот, вонючка. Что делать-то, блин? Пон, что делать надо? Так, Саймон, может, пойдешь куда-нибудь? Да блин, ну
Six.
Саймон, я не
Not a bad. Six. Not a bad place to put up.
И?
I should hang the stag.
Да ё-моё, ну кот. Меня кот мучает.
I'd better not.
Зачем я забыла канделябр? И что дальше, желудь?
Wherever did I get? Gwynling.
И что делать это еще? Флейта?
This doesn't yield. Why should I?
Я откуда знаю? Ты меня спрашиваешь? Хотя могу, может быть, ворона сюда, типа. О, это же видеоролик! Видеоролик отключен. О, нет, флешбенки.
You spell doom.
Just as I thought.
What? Where am I? The execution. The seer.
Silence! No bad omens. And to think I put in a good word to the king for you.
What happened?
I know what will happen. You'll catch those crows by the hour of 6 this evening, or you'll be put in the pillory.
The crows. Right. I don't suppose this was successful.
The sand in your hourglass is wasting away, birdcatcher. It will run out at the hour.
This dream, it... Pull yourself together, Geron, and start to deal with those crows already. The king trusts me. I can't let him down. Perhaps Gwynling found something that can help me while he was dissecting the bird.
Возникла идея, как сбагрить кота. Он ко мне лезет и не отстает, а мне неудобно с ним, поэтому я ему сделаю сейчас домик из ног. Он пойдет туда лежать. Иди туда лежи. Иди лежи туда. Все. Ой, придется, конечно, пожертвовать своим удобством. Ну, что поделать? Что только не сделаешь ради любимого кота. Разве это не правда? Даже если он бесячий, воняет. И, короче, вообще отстойный кот. Так, что мне делать-то сейчас? У меня есть какие-то вещи. Мне, наверное, можно пройти туда. А, нет, это типа, я думаю, туда можно в замок пройти. Вот бы выпить.
Hey, hands up!
Блин. Ай, чё мне делать, вопрос? Так, мне явно не туда. Ладно. Ну, сюда? Ага, вижу. Туда? Туда?
Geron, you turned up.
He sure seems to have gone through a mood change.
You'll have to catch a fairy for me, as quickly as possible.
A fairy? What's gotten into you?
We don't have much time. Help me.
What do you need a fairy for? Is she supposed to drive away the crows for you?
I may be wrong, but perhaps the seer is back.
Again with this horror story. You'd better help me expel the crows from the royal guest chambers.
Later. For now, just do what I tell you.
How could the seer possibly be back?
We all watched him die, but now not only the crow,
But the magpies...
murders, Geron, where none should occur. First, they were the ones who put the seer. Who knows what else?
What's a fairy?
Not a fairy. You have to catch her before someone else.
What does the seer want?
Only she can unleash the power of the magic harp. No man, not even the seer, can play it without dying. By the gods. If he...
You aren't making any sense to me, old... Tell me more about that.
I don't know. It is said to be...
Который у меня в инвентаре.
Is this the one in the drawer?
This is what she might look like. Who can be sure?
What did the seer want with the harp?
He longed for her because she was the gateway to his... Or that's what he thought.
What power?
Nobody knows. But it is... That's why you have to catch...
How do you know so much?
It was I who led all those heroes to him. To his hideout in...
You were part of the heroes.
Hunters and scouts. We caught him. And then...
And now a knight and a magician are dead.
Just trust me.
Why haven't you told me all this before?
Now is not...
Well, obviously... How did you catch that crow over there?
A certain attractant, but it needs water that's been touched by fairy magic.
So I would have to go where the fairy lived.
That's right.
If I catch the fairy, will you help me with...
Promise.
But would you please hurry?
You don't have to tell me that. All right.
The fairy lives in a hidden place in the stone oak forest. Near an look about 2 midden miles north of the Old Finger, where if you hear the great waterfall, you're in the right.
Oh, I'll find that place all right.
Try to lure the fairy out of her hollow by she's nosy, but also very sharp.
And then I'll catch her with a cage.
Fairies can be deceiving. Don't let her.
Not to worry. If she's got wings, I'll catch her. And with this fairy water...
Yes.
Splendid. The king will... I'm on my way now.
You must...
Так, тебе трость-то вернуть?
Gwynling's arthritis is getting worse. Even with his walking cane, he doesn't...
Ладно, короче, она, видимо, теперь моя, эта трость. Так, возьмем.
Is the cage fixed?
Yes. I told you to keep... You'll probably just...
Так, я надеюсь, мне в этой комнате больше ничего не надо, потому что хотелось бы возвращаться. Ладно. Как выйти-то отсюда? А, еще вижу. Так, мне, конечно, нужно укрыться. Просто одинаковые картинки везде. Класс. Класс. Так, тут у нас что? Вот что? Почему, когда я раньше я выходила на главную площадь? Китич.
Very well, then. Hello there.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What?
Nothing. You're doing all right. Just keep practicing. I'm not even here. You're all alone in the woods and nobody's here to judge you. Not even me. See how I'm born?
That must be her. Stop. Wait. Come on out, will you?
Who?
Why, you, of course.
Who, me? Have you forgotten your...
I'm not alone. You are here.
And who else?
Nobody?
Aha! If you were a friend of the forest, they'd all be here. The moss hogs and the hazel ferrets. The pebble crane would even rain on you from the skies to honor you. And the wood foxes would build a magnificent bonfire and everyone would dance.
What?
But as you are not a friend of the forest, everyone just stayed at home.
If I were a friend of the forest, would you come out then?
Yes, in that case we'd have something to talk about. We'd have to stand in awkward silence otherwise.
And in order to be a friend of the forest, I'd have to...
Have friends, that's right. Resin rats, for example. Or paper finches.
And where would I find those?
If you don't have any friends, you'll have to make them up.
What on earth has Gwynling foisted upon me? I'll be back in a minute.
Фейри, корни, голос, я считаю. Куча листьев. Тут ухо слушайте.
What's hidden in the foliage? Guess I'll have to dig in the foliage. Ow! No fairy, just a hedgehog.
Ёжик, хочешь вот это?
Would you like some of them? The wrong bait, obviously.
Подожди, нет, с деревом я говорить не буду. Дерево — это фея. Клетка. Что клеткой делать?
Not suitable bait.
Я могу спуститься вниз.
No, please. I seldom have visitors.
All right.
Ничего нету. У меня ничего нету. Улитка.
At last, an animal that's eaten. Very well. Perhaps Gwynling will settle for a hedgehog.
Serves you right, spiky guy. You shouldn't always sting our guests. No wonder no one ever comes to visit her.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Иголки ежик. Почему не
An
снимаю?
acorn? No.
Почему делать
Not
иголки
like.
ежика?
Wherever did I get?
Он съел улитку? О, нет.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
That doesn't help.
Что там было написано? Каштановая веточка.
Lure the fairy out of her hollow, playing the great idea. All right. This one goes. That one there. This one over. Chestnut mannequin. Hello? Look at my hedgehog.
But you had to imprison him so that's no way.
Well, now.
A king.
Yeah, he rules the and he's my.
I'm deeply honored.
Here is my dearest friend of the. Finally.
О май гад! Ладно. Это выглядело странно.
What a strange place. Dolls made of bulbs with hats made of leaves. But where is the...
Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavanda, and this is Miss Greenbald, Finkel and Hinkle, the Turnip Ghosts, and Plapperap. To make it simple, you can call me Nuri. Why are you looking at me like that? Are you... in love?
Now that's unfortunate. I thought you were a fairy. All this nonsense completely in vain.
Of course I am a fairy. What else could I be?
You're a human, just like I am. You're much too tall for a blossom fairy and a man-sized fairy.
We'll turn you into a radish at once if you don't keep quiet.
Oh no. The dolls, they... No, please. Please don't do it. I'm just a simple bird catcher. How was I supposed to know?
I'm just fooling around. I can't turn anyone into a radish. In fact, I can't turn anyone into anything anymore.
But you are a fairy?
Yes. Why?
Would you like to come with me?
Why? Do you want to show me your world, which must be full of humans?
Yes.
With roofs made from wooden shingles?
Exactly. I can show you those.
Oh, that's marvelous. But no, I can't leave here. I must stay near the fairy gate.
Is this the fairy gate? Does it lead to your world?
Not anymore. It's been sealed.
Did you come from the fairyland?
Yes. And hopefully I'll never go back there.
Why can't you just come with me?
If I leave here, I get sick. The only thing that keeps me alive in this world is the magic of the fairy gate.
How's that?
It is my well. Without its water, my soul dries up. Like a plant.
Couldn't you just take a part of the magic with you?
How could I do that?
Let me think about it. Why don't you want to go back to your...
That's just the way it is.
I'll be back in a minute.
Надо сохраниться. Сохранение — это важно. Потому что если снова закрою, будет не очень. Что там у нас? 30 минут! Почему так мало? Ладно, собственно. Мандрагора. Подожди, поговорить с Мандрагорой? Ну, давай.
Go on, say hello.
What?
Go on. Go on,
Подожди.
say...
What?
Go on.
Hello, Hinkle and Finkel.
Хинкаль.
And, or whatever your names are.
Хинкаль-финкаль. Кожаные ленты сюда мне давай.
Can I borrow one of these ribbons?
Not those. I wanted to use them. No, I can't remember what I wanted with them. I'll give them to you as a present.
Спасибо. По-моему, они остались на месте, что сказать. Ай, так. Может быть, каштановую чечку надо ставить, кстати.
My chestnut king doesn't mingle.
Ладно. Врата фей.
I'm not going to climb up there. All kinds of things could happen if I touch this gate.
Может,
It
пустышку?
isn't going to work.
No. Может быть, каштановая чечка?
No, what you...
Нет, может быть...
Not a very...
Кожаную ленту взять? Вот сюда.
Nonsense.
Нонсенс. А что тогда делать-то? Может,
It isn't going to work.
Может, флейтой?
Well,
Да что делать-то? А, хрупкое место.
whoever sealed this fairy gate...
Хрупкое место. Что делать с хрупким местом? Типа, может, его тростью разогнуть?
Oh, water.
Ручеек.
Well,
Давайте.
I don't think...
А что делать дальше? Вот. Так, ладно. Я полагаю, что нам можно выйти.
Get out of there.
Так, ракушку набираем водички.
Very well. But how do I seal the snail shell now?
Желудем.
Interesting. The acorn fits on the end of the snail. I should still fasten it somehow.
Прикрепить к чему?
Now finally I'll attach the leather ribbon.
Все, пошли.
Look what I've made.
You've tied Yerka the snail to a leather ribbon.
No, look. The snail Now you can come with me.
Really?
Just try it. Alrighty, let's go.
А ничего, что-то отсюда вода выливается, типа, пофиг вообще.
You have to show me where we go first.
We have to go to Andergast.
Is that way?
That's one way.
Which way? This way.
Wait.
Look, Geron. A magnificent bird.
This plague gets worse and worse. Come, there's the town gate.
I just want to say hello to him.
This unkempt black witch's beast?
Says the ugly, pale-faced pig-eater.
Hello, Raven.
I advise you to avoid the town.
What's he saying?
Two dark figures tiptoe past the gate. They're on the lookout for your fairy friend.
Who says she's a fairy?
I am a fairy.
She's lying. How come you can talk anyway? And how do you know everything?
I once made a big mistake, so the gods punished me by giving me the conscience of a man.
Birds don't make mistakes. Birds just do whatever it is that birds do.
You mean like the crows in this town?
Why don't you regale us with a cheerful tale?
Stay away from him, Nuri. Something's wrong here.
But all creatures have the gift of speech, Garon.
That's not important. Come on, you'll be safe with me and Gwynling. Why is the door open?
This is where you live?
Something's wrong here.
Look at this mess.
Is this blood? By the gods, there's somebody here. The fairy. I have to hide her. Look, Nuri.
Is that a cave?
Yes, wait in there until you see a bright light.
Who's this? Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavanda, but Garon calls me Nuri.
I have to find out.
Так, тут я, наверное, ничего не могу делать. А что тут делать? Нет. Так, пошлите наверх, там, наверное, батьку моего. О, нет.
By the god. Your eyes. Who did this to you?
The seer. He's back.
Don't move. I'm with you now.
He sent his creatures for me. The fairy. They...
О, нет, он умер.
Gwynling. Gwynling, stay with me. What did the attack?
The old fairy. Scholar. He'll be the next.
What do they want with the fairy?
He needs her, but he mustn't get her.
What did you tell them?
I spit at them.
What kind of
Creatures of the night.
What did they look like?
They had...
What fairy?
No.
Please don't die.
He travelled with us back then.
Where is he now?
It was
Where is the fairy?
in the blood barrier.
He went to.
It's too...
What will happen?
There's...
What way is...
You're... It's the only way that...
What?
In that case,
I can't...
you're...
Surely there must...
Don't be a fool.
Gwynling?
There, the black.
О, нет.
No. No. No, 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 no! What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? I can't kill the fairy. I'm not going to change my mind again. There must be another way. The fairy scholar. The Red Lake in the blood. The king can deploy his... They'll know how to defeat the sea. I must go to the castle immediately to warn them and...
There she is! Don't look at witch!
Oh no.
Oh, нет.
Nuri!
И...
Nuri!
Your humans are mad. I'm afraid that they'll do me.
What did you do? I told you to...
I got bored. I wanted to see a town. In the big courtyard, all the animals. I felt so...
So you... Oh,
Yes,
why didn't you stay?
I didn't want to do any harm.
How did you get up there?
I can't remember. I was scared of you, but now I...
Those are not my...
Так, что мне делать сейчас? Пойти назад или что?
Don't think... Too far away. How in the name of the... There's no way the fairy can climb over to the warehouse. I'll just get the barrel. If I'm lucky, they'll burn the... Farewell. They ripped out. How can he find his way to Firon's house? At least it's a memento of Gwyn.
Надо отсюда забрать все, что было.
The seer is bound to do, and that's why he needs my. That's madness. What's written here? The print.
Блин, мой котик пахнет невкусно. О, нет, они забрали эту жижу. Блин. Тут уже ничего нет. Окей.
Your fairy is in danger.
Oh, it's you.
A mob has amassed. They want to burn her. Go and help her.
What did the fairy do?
She ran off and set all hell broke loose. They almost caught your friend, but she fled to the top of the wall.
Why do they want to burn Nuri?
That came up when she fell into the booth with the clay bowls. She raised an awful ruckus, and when everybody was looking in her direction, she fixed all the broken goods with a spell.
She has the ability to repair.
Yes, and a stake can be set.
I have to rest. Why don't you?
I am a raven.
Giving smart replies and making sinister threats, that's what. You buggers are nothing but bad luck.
Now that's helpful. Why don't you get with it?
I'll come up with some.
Hurry.
Я этому воину не доверяю, честно сказать. У меня есть ощущение, что он какой-то тоже злой чел, на самом деле. Так, сек. Да ё-моё. Не то открыла. Ладно. Я думаю, нужно ее спасти. И потом... Наверное, снова главу можно закончить. Так, что у нас тут есть? Ничего. Тут свинюшки выбежали, вонючки. Свинюшки-вонючки.
Just get the back. If I'm lucky, they'll cut. Nuri!
Geron, you're humans, and I'm afraid.
Can you really perform proper magic, Nuri?
Most of the time I can.
Can you fix this knife?
Sure. That's not necessary.
It really is fixed.
Will you rescue me now?
I'm on it.
Типа сломать это?
Very well. No, the other way around. Otherwise, the barrels will crush me down there.
То есть спуститься все-таки.
If I cut loose right before the mob attack. If I cut loose the barrels from down here, they'll crush right before the mob attacks me with their...
Пока ничего не понимаю. Она подчиненная. Как я сделала это сейчас? Как это я сейчас сделала? Не понимаю. А, понял. Вот. Тут короче,
Firmly. What do I have a hammer?
Чего?
What do I have a hammer for?
У меня есть молоток. У меня есть молоток.
I need some.
Нет молотка. Нет молотка. А, у меня есть молоток. Ну, мотовок. Окей. И...
Please, Geralt.
Не понимаю. А, понял.
I have to know. Perhaps I.
Уф. А, мне нужно было сюда, блин, ладно. Типа...
Garon,
This way! Nuri, come.
what happened here?
No time. We
Is he...
don't think about him. He wanted you to die, and if we stay here, he'll get his wish.
What? How do you...
Before he died, he asked, but I won't do that. I will protect you, so...
You can come out now.
That was the gong for the 6th hour of evening. I was supposed to be a hero.
A hero?
The king asked me to get rid of a plague of crows, and I would have shown...
Get rid of a plague of crows? I prefer saviors of...
I can never go back.
That's for the best anyway. The creatures who killed your mentor...
How come you know so much? Why are you helping?
I have my reasons. Good thing those creatures didn't find you before me.
Night Hare?
Garon, what are we going to do?
We'll travel to the Red Lake in the Blood Barrier.
Into Orkland? I hope you know what you're doing.
Gwynling said something about a... He will know about, well, about you, Nuri. He'll help you. Yes.
What do you think?
It's a possibility.
The scholar mustn't send me back to my home, though. I'll never go back there.
Come on. I want to be as far away from this place as possible when the sun goes...
Poor boy. He's taking desperation for determination.
I trust him.
You know that his mentor told him to kill you.
I know. He told me. But he won't do it. He'll take me to safety and together we'll see the... That will be marvelous. Garon, wait. Don't worry, Raven. He's not going to do anything foolish.
I hope you're right, my child.
Разговаривать как священник, типа. И... Заставочка.
For the first time in his life, Garon was leaving home. He didn't know exactly where the Red Lake was, or whether he would be able to find the fairy scholar there, or how he might be able to help him. So he just followed the road towards the north. How could he have known where this journey would take him? had left all her sorrows behind. Finally, she was free. And as soon as they found the fairy scholar, she would even be able to command magic again. Then she would put a rainbow bird in every tree and would paint a happy face on Geron.
Она, короче, влюбилась, походу. Ну, там говорил про то, что, типа,
Geron was haunted by the voice from his dreams, and its horrific prophecy filled his heart with doubt.
Помочь птичку.
Why did you have to get involved with the Wraithling King?
King Ephedran is not a Wraithling. It's just the name of his family.
But why does everybody believe that you bring bad luck?
I don't bring bad luck.
Come, perhaps that old woman over there knows the way to the fairy scholar. She can take us there in her wagon.
Wait, let me do the talking. You're very talented with the lute.
Why, thank you. It's the tune for a loved one.
A loved one?
But tell me, please, who are you? And why are you tiptoeing around my camp?
Давайте сохранимся и поговорим уже в следующий раз с этой прекрасной женщиной. Вот. Собственно, ну, нормально, в принципе. Пока идет скучноватая игра, честно скажу. Нудноватая, какая-то вот эти вот заставочки затянутые. Но все-таки чуть-чуть интереса есть в ней. Так что я ее все-таки пройду. Окей.